Four Israeli hostages kidnapped by Hamas on October 7th have been rescued. Their 245-day nightmare coming to an end. NBC News foreign correspondent Raf Sanchez joins us now. So, Raf, what are you hearing about the condition of the hostages and the next steps in the coming days and how all of this came together?
So, Michael, the IDF is saying that these four hostages freed from Gaza are in good condition medically, and we have seen pictures of Noa Argamani, who our viewers will remember. She was that young woman being taken into Gaza from the music festival on October 7th on the back of that motorcycle, her hands outstretched to her boyfriend, who was also being kidnapped, being marched away into Gaza. We've seen images of her this morning at a hospital in the greater Tel Aviv area. You can see her there reuniting with her father, Yaakov. And it is just extraordinary to think that 8 months and 1 day after she was kidnapped, she is smiling, she is laughing, she's speaking with her family. She spoke on the phone earlier today with Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu. It was very interesting, guys. She said in that phone call, "I haven't spoken in Hebrew in such a long time," which suggests that she was being held on her own away from other hostages. Now, that does appear to chime with the report we are getting from the Israeli military. Details obviously still emerging. Just setting the scene here. This was a raid in the center of Gaza in broad daylight at 11 a.m. The Israeli military says hundreds of soldiers took part, that there was support from air and by sea. They say that they stormed two separate buildings. Now, we believe that Noa Argamani was being held on her own in one of those buildings, and the three male hostages were being held in a separate building. At least one Israeli soldier seriously wounded in this raid, but this appears to have been the single greatest success in terms of hostage rescue that we have had, that Israel has had in the course of this 8 months of war. Remember, guys, only 3 other hostages had been rescued alive up until this point, and today 4 hostages in just a couple of hours. Now, you can see Noa on your screen there. She is speaking to Israeli President Isaac Herzog, who was telling her just how overjoyed Israel is to see her safe, to see her home. There have been scenes of celebration across this country today. The lifeguards on the beach in Tel Aviv announcing the news over loudspeaker, people jumping up and cheering in front of the Mediterranean on this Saturday here in Israel. We met Noa's father, Yaakov, on October 8th, less than 24 hours after his daughter had been kidnapped by Hamas. He is at her side right now. Her mother, as far as we know at this point, is not. Her mother's name is Leora, and she is dying of brain cancer. And for these 8 months, she has been telling the world that her dying wish was to see her daughter once again. Now, she is in very serious condition. She is at another hospital in Tel Aviv, but we believe that mother and daughter are going to be reunited later on today. Noa's boyfriend, Avinatan Or, who you see in that video from October 7th being marched by a crowd of militants into Gaza, remains one of the 120 hostages still being held. So while this is obviously a moment of joy, you see Avinatan there, while this is obviously a moment of joy for Noa and her family, her partner remains inside Gaza. His fate is unknown at this hour, as is the fate of so many of those 120 other hostages. Now, guys, I should say that while there is celebration here in Israel, there is mourning in Gaza right now, because there are reports of at least 50 people killed during this Israeli raid. We know that there was intense bombardment by Israeli aircraft, by Israeli ships to cover the special forces as they moved in. We don't know how many of those 50 or so people killed were militants, how many of them were civilians. But of course, this is just an enormous, enormous moment here in Israel, and it is really hard to overstate the happiness here. One Israeli friend told me the whole country is crying.